In this episode we are going to check out the top 5 best HDMI switchers in this year. We made this list based on our personal opinion, and we try to list them based on their price, quality, durability and more. If you want to see the price and more information about these products, please check out the link in the description box. So further ado, let's get started with the video. Let's move on. Number 1. We have J-Tech Digital. The best HDMI switcher we tested is the J-Tech Digital. This is the best overall HDMI switcher. While other switchers were difficult to set up or to use, it is easy to set up all our test devices with the switcher, and using it to switch between peripherals is fast and problem-free. This is one of the few models we tested that also works with resolutions up to 4K, making it somewhat future-proof. This switcher worked with all our test devices, though it took some plugging and unplugging to get the MHL cable and smartphone to work. You can easily auto-switch between displayed devices by powering on the device that you want to use. If you want, you can also toggle this function on and off using the included remote. This switcher is compatible with HDMI sources version 1.4b and lower, and is also compliant with HDCP version 1.4. When we watched an Ultra HD version of The Martian on our test TV, the J-Tech switcher didn't have any lagging or problems. It is small, but it has to be visible on your media center, because it DOES and come with an IR cable. This switcher comes with a 1-year warranty. You can contact J-Tech Digital by phone or email for help with any issues. Let's check out number 2. Fosmon HD-1832. The Fosmon HD-1832 is one of the least expensive HDMI switchers we tested, and it is our top pick for value. For under $15, you get 5 additional HDMI ports, and an infrared remote to switch between them. It features auto switching, but it may not work with all your devices. This device worked perfectly with the Apple TV, Chromecast Ultra and laptop we plugged in. This switcher supports resolutions up to 1080p as well as 3D. It supports HDMI version 1.3b and HDCP 1.1. If you purchase this switcher, you will want to match the HDMI versions of your devices with the switcher. This switcher has an external IR sensor, like the Masscool MA103, so you can hide the switcher behind your TV and still use the remote. The remote for this switcher feels cheaper than some of the remotes we tested, but it works fine to switch between the 5 inputs. This switcher is a few dollars more than the cheapest switcher we tested, but the Fosmon comes with a 1-year warranty, as well as customer support through email. Move on. Number 3. We have Masscool MA103. If you are looking for an HDMI switcher that you can easily stow behind your TV, or in a drawer in your media center, the Masscool MA103 is your best bet. It comes with an external IR sensor that you can place in view of the remote so the switcher itself can remain hidden. This switcher worked with all our test devices, though it did take several attempts to get the UHD Blu-ray player working. This switcher supports HDMI version 1.3b and HDCP pass-through. It supports resolutions up to 1080p as well as 3D. It takes only 2 seconds or so to switch inputs, one of the fastest we tested. This switcher also auto-switched between sources, even with an Apple TV plugged in as one of the devices. The Masscool switcher remote is bare bones, with just 3 buttons to switch between sources, but it works efficiently. You must point the remote with some accuracy at the IR sensor, but it's more forgiving than other remotes and sensors we tested. This switcher has a 1-year warranty. You can get support through FAQs, by phone or by email. Let's see number 4. We have Kinivo 501BN. The Kinivo 501BN HDMI switch has 5 input ports and 1 output port, so you can connect all your devices to your TV at the same time. It performed well in our switching tests, and had an average switching time of 0.03 seconds. The Kinivo supports automatic switching and includes a remote, which interacts with the switch via the built-in infrared sensor. The Kinivo switch was the most compatible with our test devices, even supporting audio return channel, which is a rare feature. The device is small. The front has status lights for power, output and all 5 inputs, as well as a button for manual switching. The ports are scattered around the other 3 sides, with the output port on one side, 4 input ports on the back, and 1 input HDMI and the power port on the other side. This design is and the best, as it can lead to an unwieldy cord setup. Even so, the Kinivo is a great 5-port HDMI switch. Finally, number 5, we gave Orei HD-501. The Orei HD-501 is a convenient HDMI switcher with practical design features. All its ports are on the back side of the device, including its 5 HDMI input ports, single HDMI output and power outlet. The hidden, same side ports are great, because they help mitigate the potential for an unruly mess. The front of the device houses the built-in infrared sensor, power indicator, output port indicators and a manual switching button. The indicator placement and corresponding labels make it easy to tell from your couch which ports are in use. The Orei features automatic switching and senses when any of the input devices are on or off. It also comes with a simple remote for selecting the right input channel. It's a great 5-port HDMI switch, though it does not support 4K content. The Orei HD-501 comes with a 3-year warranty, but there are no chat or phone support options.